guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a thumbnail tutorial for my Berry Avenue videos, in particular the ones where it has multiple images in the same thumbnail. This video has been very highly requested for so long now and I'm finally doing it for you guys. So today I'm going to walk you through how I take the pictures for my thumbnail and how I edit them. So firstly I'm going to show you how I take the pictures. I like to take between 1 to 3 pictures for my thumbnails. So today I'm going to be taking them at Poppy's pumpkin patch, and I think I'm going to take the first picture over here. So to take your pictures, make sure that you are in your own server. Berry Avenue servers are free to purchase, so make sure you do that first. This means that you can go into Shift P and you can get the best angles possible. So I think I'm just going to do a quick sit and pose. Make sure when you're in Shift P to get multiple angles so that it is easier when you are making the thumbnail, so that you have loads of choices. So I'm just going to take a screenshot right here and we can move on to our next place. So I think I'm going to take my next one over here by the treats. But as you can see, we do have these little pop-ups, so I'm just going to go ahead, go into settings and turn these off. As before, make sure you get a couple angles and take a screenshot. And for our last one, I think it will be quite cute to be in the pumpkin patch. Again, make sure you get a cute angle and take a screenshot. So that is all for the picture taking part of this process. So let's move on to the editing. So for editing my thumbnails, I like to use pixlr, which is a free site. I like to use this for thumbnails, decals. It works for quite a lot, but with the free version, you can only save 3 images a day. But I think that is plenty anyway. I will link the website for pixlr down in the description, by the way. So to start off, we're just going to go over here and click open image, and you can go ahead and open any one of the images we took today. I'm just going to pick the first one, and before we do anything, we're going to make sure that the size of this image is perfect for YouTube thumbnails. So the size of a YouTube thumbnail is 1280 by 720. So to make it that size, we're going to go over to the corner here where the crop tool is, and then we're going to go up to the top and make this 1280, click enter, and then go over to height and make this 720, and then you can click enter again. And as you can see, it's not really in the place that we want it to be in. So what we're going to do about this is we're going to go over to the side, and as you can see, the image is locked, which means you can't move it at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click and then you can click unlock. Now you can see we can move it around anywhere we want, and we can also change the size of it. So because we're doing 3 images today, I'm going to move this one over to the side, and this is going to be our image on the left. Once you're happy with your placement on that, you can go ahead and click anywhere, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add in the next image. So to do that, all you have to do is go over to the corner here and then click image, and then grab your second image, click open, and again position this to however you want. This is going to be our middle image, so I'm going to put the character right in the middle, and once you're happy with your placement, you can go ahead and click anywhere. And again, we're going to put in our final image, so go over to the side and click image, grab our third image and click open, and this is going to be our image for the right. So we're going to go ahead and move this over to the right, and again, once it's in the place you want, you can go ahead and click anywhere. So as you can see, we can't really see the bottom 2 images right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the side where the eraser tool is, and then up at the top you can choose how big you want your eraser to be. I'm just going to click 200 so it's nice and quick, and then you can go ahead and kind of make a diagonal line. That's how I like to do it anyway, but you can do straight of course, and then just rub out the rest of the image, and then you might find that it's too over the person in the middle. So what you can do is you can go over to the arrow and then just take this one and move it over here. Again, once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and click anywhere, and once you are done with that image, you can go ahead and go to the side and lock this image so that it doesn't get in the way. And now we're just going to do the same thing as we did with the first image and do it with the middle one. So we're going to erase all of this in a diagonal line again, get rid of all the excess, and then again, if you feel like it's not in quite the right place, you can go ahead and move it along. And as you can see, we have our final image showing, and this is exactly where I want it to be, so I'm just going to leave it there. So once you have all your images exactly where you want them to be, you can go over to the side and lock the other 2. So to do this, you just right click on the image and press locked. Now we have our base for our thumbnail. We are going to add a few details. So our first detail is going to be the outline between this image and that image, and for this I like to use a white brush so it gives it a torn paper effect. So we're going to start on the bottom layer so that it clips underneath the middle layer, and I like to make sure mine is white, so I'm going to go over here and choose white. But if you don't want white, of course you can go ahead and choose whatever colour you would like, and I think I'm going to make my brush size about 30. And once you've customized your brush, you can just start from the bottom and draw upwards. It definitely does not have to be a perfect line. I find that the more wonky the line, the better. And once you're happy with that, you can go ahead and move up a layer, and we're just going to do the same thing along this side, and I'm pretty happy with that. that, so I'm going to click the arrow on the side to bring us back to wherever we want to go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a border. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and click image, and I actually have a border overlay and a bunch of other overlays here, so I'm just going to go ahead and add this one in. I will link this border down in the description, by the way. And as you can see, it is not over the top of this last image, so we're just going to bring it up to the top, and then we're going to lock this one as well so it doesn't get in the way. And finally, we're going to add text. So for text, we're just going to go over to the side and click on the text icon, and then you can click anywhere you want it to go because you can move it later on, so it doesn't matter. So I think I'm going to name my thumbnail All Day Out, so just type that in, and once you're happy with that, you can go up to the corner and click your font. So there are loads of fonts to choose from on Pixlr, but a lot of them are premium, but I feel like there are some really nice ones that aren't premium as well. But the one I actually use is a custom one, so I will link down below a video on how to put in your own custom fonts. It is really easy, but it's also a lot to get into in this video, so I'll link a video on how to put them in and also the font that I use in all of my thumbnails. So my font that I like to use is called Lemon Milk Bold, so I'm just going to click on that and again move my text layer up to the top, and you can move it to wherever you want. I normally like to have mine a bit lower than the middle, and I also like to make mine the size between 90 and 100, so I feel like that is a good size, so I'm going to leave it there. And now we're going to make the text pop more because you can kind of see that it's blending in with the white lines that we put in. So to make it pop, we're going to go up here where it says styles, click on that and go down to outline, click on outline and go over to colour, and I like to make mine black most of the time. And for size, I like to keep mine quite skinny, so once you're happy with that, you can go down again and go to shadow, click on shadow, and again I'm going to make mine black, click OK. But again, once you're happy, you can go ahead and click enter, and I think I'm also going to make mine a little bit bigger as well. Okay, I feel like that is perfect. So this is our finished thumbnail. So to save our thumbnail, we're going to go over to the corner and click file and then click save, and you can save it wherever you want to. You can also increase the quality, but I find that 90% is always perfect anyway. Make sure that your width and height is still on these dimensions as well. It should be, but just to make sure, and then you can go ahead and save it wherever you want it. Okay guys, I really hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you comment them down below and I will answer them for you. Also, if you use my thumbnail tutorial, make sure you tag me in your video so I can see your amazing thumbnail. As I said, this video was very highly requested, so I'm happy that I've finally got it out to you guys. But make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye my faves!